see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Maryland's offense will be first on the attack. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football. And they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do. And they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely. And there's nothing tricky about that, right? Recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as human.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. A great catch and run for 6.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for room, it's Henderson. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Rich. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. This time on target. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not.
Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry up.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rock it. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Gives it on the option. He put 2 touchdowns. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Got the first down. Looking for more. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Implication. Lore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lost to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Dropping back, it's Rich. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Rich. Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go back to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Once you get in triple digits, that's a good day for a running back. That's it right there. 100 on the dot. He's had a really nice day. It showed you patience, showed you physicality, showed you a little bit of everything on his way to 100 yards.
They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Rich. Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up the throw. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working the middle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Trying to do it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability, he can break tackles, he can just do it all.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Rich. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quickly complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
22 water. 22 water.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Henderson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
Brings it down on the right side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll immediately call timeout. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing performance.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Steps away to find some room. Lets it fly. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the... UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
And the Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds right at the third. Yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man.
Breaks into the open. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Ducks. Great job by the back on the option.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
49, Maryland, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Riggs. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
56, Maryland, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Riggs. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Looking downfield on 1st down. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive.
There he goes. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. 10 from the 29. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Complete to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have in the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Moving away from pressure. Running to Green. QB got it himself. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
They're dealing with a second and long. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking downfield, it's Riggs. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good.
Turning it on! The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Looking to scramble. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Strong, firm tackle.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morton. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now adjusting. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Makes the grab. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. And the Terrapins backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Mooney ruins the big gainer with a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Wide open downfield.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
On target to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his... And he pumps it up inside the 20. And he was able to get back on top of it. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. The give on the inside. He's in open space downfield.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Byrne. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Riggs. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.